How's it going, bros? PewDiePie here. Today, we're diving into something absolutely wild. Forget everything you think you know about money, because we're talking about the future. It's not about wrinkly paper bills. We are entering the age of digital money, a world straight out of a sci-fi anime. Imagine sending money across the world faster than you can scream floor gang OOH. It's a total game changer, and it's happening right now. This isn't just some boring finance lesson. This is the next level of how we live, play, and pay for our G Fuel. So what's the big deal? We're going to talk about something called bank coins. Alright, first up on our character roster is XRP. Think of XRP as the Flash, but for money. Its whole purpose in life is to move money. Imagine you're a big bank in America and you need to send $1 million to another big bank in Japan. The old way of doing this is incredibly slow and expensive. It's like sending a message by carrier pigeon in the age of the internet. This is where XRP comes in to save the day, and the network it runs on, called the Ripple network. It's like a special private highway just for banks. Instead of sending actual dollars, the American bank can convert its dollars into XRP in a split second. Send the XRP across the digital highway to the Japanese bank, then the Japanese bank can convert it back into yen. The entire trip takes about 3 to 5 seconds. It's ridiculously fast and costs almost nothing, just a tiny fraction of a penny. So who created this speed demon? A company called Ripple. They basically built this system and pre-mined all the XRP that will ever exist from the very beginning. Ripple's goal was never to replace your everyday money buying pizza, video games. Their mission was very specific, to upgrade the ancient creaky system that banks use to talk to each other. It's the unsung hero of international finance. Now, let's talk about our next character, Stellar. Its coin, the Lumen. If XRP is the bank's personal ninja, then XLM is the friendly, accessible hero for everyone else. Think anime-style gentle giant hero. Powerful, fast, here to help the masses. The plot twist. Stellar was co-founded by Jed McCaleb. He also co-founded Ripple. It's like a lead character leaving one anime series to start his own. He saw Ripple helping banks and wondered, why not regular people and small businesses? So Stellar was born. Mission: fast, cheap financial services for the whole world, especially for people without access to traditional banks. Picture people in developing countries sending money home. Stellar lets them send money across borders for a fraction of a penny. Similar tech to Ripple, but different philosophy. Stellar is open. Anyone can build on it. It's run by the Stellar Development Foundation, a non-profit. Their goal? Maintain the network and keep it accessible, not just profit. They want a unified global network where different monies, dollars, euros, yen, interact seamlessly. So you might be thinking, okay, Pewds, this is cool, but why would the big, scary banks and governments actually use this stuff? The system for international payments, called SWIFT, is like a relic in a museum. It's almost 50 years old. Money hops between correspondent banks, each one taking a fee, like a relay race where every runner demands a slice of pizza. By the end, the pizza is tiny. It's like switching from dial-up to fiber optic. The speed is mind-boggling. The cost is almost zero. This saves billions. It's about liquidity. Banks keep huge amounts parked worldwide. They call them Nostro Vostro accounts. Our money in your bank, your money in our bank. With RippleNet, they can use XRP on demand. No need to park that cash anymore. That frees capital for loans and other uses. For governments, the appeal is control, transparency, and modernizing infrastructure. They help track money flow to fight money laundering and terrorism financing. No country wants to be left behind. New rails help them stay competitive globally. It's an arms race for the fastest, most efficient payment technology. Next up, government's own version of digital cash, CBDCs. All right, hold on to your chairs because this is where the plot gets really thick. We've talked about coins for banks and coins for people. Now let's talk about the government's own version. Central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. A CBDC is basically a digital version of a country's official currency. Imagine a digital dollar, a digital euro, a digital yen, created and backed by the central bank. It's not a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, it's the real deal, just in digital form. Cash is being used less and less. Everyone is tapping cards or phones to pay. They worry about private companies or big tech making private money. A CBDC says, we're still in charge of the money supply. It gives governments a safe, official digital cash for the public. Imagine the government airdropping stimulus money into every citizen's digital wallet in seconds, but it also gives governments more insight and control over spending. That raises massive questions about privacy and freedom. Many countries are exploring CBDCs and need tech. The ledgers powering XRP and XLM are strong candidates. Companies like Ripple are already running pilots with central banks. They're offering a super fast highway for governments' digital currencies. This is a huge deal. Now for the main event, the ultimate showdown. In one corner, the legendary warrior, the king of all crypto, Bitcoin. In the other corner, the dynamic duo, XRP and XLM. This is not just a fight, it's a battle of philosophies. Bitcoin was created by the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto as a decentralized currency, free from banks and governments. Result: incredibly secure and censorship-resistant, but proof of work is slow and energy-intensive. A Bitcoin transaction can take 10 minutes to over an hour to confirm, with high fees when busy. XRP and XLM are the opposite. Faster, cheaper, designed to work with existing financial systems. They don't use mining. They use consensus among trusted validators. Seconds, low fees. It's a trade-off. Sacrifice some decentralization for speed and efficiency. Who wins? Neither. They're not competing for the same prize. Bitcoin's move? Digital gold. XRP XLM's move? Bridge currency, payment rail. Different tools for different jobs. Same universe, different quests. Next, real-world examples of how XRP and XLM are changing the game. This isn't just some crazy theory or a story about the future. This stuff is already happening. Ripple has partnerships with hundreds of financial institutions around the world. Santander, American Express. One of the coolest real-life examples is on-demand liquidity, ODL. Companies can use XRP to fund cross-border payments instantly without pre-funding Nostro-Vostro accounts. A major payment company used this to speed up payments between the United States and Mexico. It allowed them to send dollars to pesos in seconds using XRP as the bridge. Stellar is also making huge waves, especially in remittances and connecting developing economies. IBM once used Stellar for a project called WorldWire. Tala partnered with Visa and used Stellar for cross-border flows in Philippines, Kenya, Mexico. Circle made USDC available on Stellar, a digital dollar with stellar speed and low cost. These are not just small tests. They are real-world applications proving the tech works. It's a powerful way to give people access to stable digital assets and faster payments. Relief for people in unstable currencies. These missions are just the beginning of a much bigger story. Next, what's the real philosophical divide? So as the dust settles, we need to understand the fundamental difference in this great crypto war. Bank coins versus regular coins. Regular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin were born out of a cypherpunk, anti-establishment spirit. Their value comes from decentralization, community, and permissionless innovation. They are wild, unpredictable, and full of revolutionary potential. Bank coins like XRP and XLM are the opposite. They are not trying to tear down the old system, they are trying to get a job inside it. Their motto is evolution, not revolution. They are designed to be compliant with regulations. They work with banks, payment processors, and governments. That makes the wrong question. Which side should you be on? It's not about picking a side. We will likely have both, decentralized Bitcoin Ethereum worlds and regulated bank coins CBDCs. You can choose which one you want to visit or even live in both. Their success depends on adoption by institutions and the choices we all make. It's a hybrid future, evolution, not revolution. Final Cena, what's next? So, what does all this mean for you, me, and our future wallets? Get ready for the final scene, the big montage that shows what the future looks like. Money is about to become instantaneous, global, programmable. Sending money to someone on the other side of the world will be as easy and as free as sending an email or a text message. The days of waiting 3 to 5 business days for a wire transfer will sound as ancient as using a floppy disk. This is the future that networks like Stellar and Ripple are building the foundations for. Your future wallet probably won't be made of leather. It will be a powerful digital app on your phone. It will hold all kinds of currencies seamlessly. CBDCs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XLM, XRP. Money will become just data that can be moved and transformed in the blink of an eye. Imagine your fridge ordering milk and paying for it. This is the Internet of Value. Devices, services, and people exchanging value seamlessly. Money becomes programmable. You could set up streaming payments where you pay for a service by the second. This opens up a universe of new business models and ways to interact with the economy. But with great power come risks. CBDCs bring questions about privacy and control. the battle between decentralized freedom and centralized efficiency will continue to rage on. The future isn't set. It's being built right now by developers, companies, and by the choices we all make. Keep watching. Stay curious. Maybe you'll be one of the main characters. All right, that's it for today. Floor gang, auk. This is not financial advice. Thanks for watching. Links and sources in the description.